Here we go. Rick's a name and Shuttle's a game. What's your name? What's your game? Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen.
Make sure you got your belts on. Everybody's got to be safe.
Yeah. Rule 1, safety.
So my goal as a shuttle driver is not to get everybody just to work and to home and back again, but to help make their day for them.
Do you think you accomplished that?
I think so. I really do. You know, people come in with all this baggage from whatever is happening in their life, and if we can make them smile on the way, I think we've helped them along, and it makes us feel better too.
Well, it's pretty convenient for the customer too to get dropped off when their vehicle's in the shop, right?
Yeah, I get that comment a lot from the customers there.
Yeah, they're surprised at how far we go.
Yeah.
How far do we go?
Well, we go to Beaumont, Fort Saskatchewan, St. Albert, West Edmonton, all over Edmonton, downtown, acreages.
I try to simplify it by saying the greater Edmonton area, but
it's big.
my understanding, well, it really is. You know, I've been to the other side, the west end, past the Henday.
You've been to the other side? That's
the
kind of spiritual, isn't it? Let me know what it's like over there.
Yeah. The trouble is getting back again.
Finding your way back.
Yeah.
We're going to have to work on that one.
I almost had to go to Leduc yesterday. I was close.
Oh? What happened there?
The customer had a change in their plans at the last moment.
Okay.
I've been asked that a few times if we can drop people off at the airport.
It's actually relatively simple with the Henday now to be able to get to the airport. It's pretty straightforward.
Nice.
It seems like a long distance, but it's all full speed ahead. You know, the Henday down onto the QE2 and down to the airport, it's not that long.
It has to be on a certain schedule too, because to run out to the airport at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, it's pretty tough.
Crazy.
Yeah, because we got 10 people to bring back, and 1 hour round trips. Get too many of those, you won't manage the task. So
try to pre-plan ahead with the customer when they book in or something.
That's right.
Well, you try to. It doesn't always work.
No.
You sort of have to use some common sense in our scheduling so that we don't leave people without the ride that they need.
Yeah.
But it's a fun time. I really enjoy it. 10-hour days seem like 6 sometimes, and other days when it's slow, it feels like 12. So.
Yeah.
And you guys have both been at Sherwood Dodge for 3 years now? No, Brian?
Well, Rick, I'm not going to speak for you, but I'm pretty sure you were here for 2 years prior to me coming.
Yeah, I've been here 5.5 years, just about 5.5 years now. Yeah. And Brian, you've been over 3.
Over 3, and I remember one of the first days when we went out. We were at the bank, and I recall you saying, "I'm a judge of good character, and I think you're going to work in just fine."
I was right. Yeah.
I've also heard that line about being a good judge of character many times since then.
Yeah, I keep reminding you. Just reinforce that.
Well, you can never hear it enough.
No, that's true.
How cool would that be, though, if we could use a Hellcat as a shuttle for customers?
Oh, yeah. Will you put a word in for that?
Don't know if the boss will go for that.
Well, a couple of times we've walked out to the shuttle, and I've seen that they had a Viper parked there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So my comment as we
One
go.
customer at a time. We'll get you there.
Yeah, really fast, but
doesn't have to be the red one. Any color will be fine.
If that happens, then I'm volunteering the shuttle too.
Are you?
Exactly. We'd love to have you.
I'll take the Viper.
You'd be a good addition to the team.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like the marriage counselor sometimes?
Marriage counselor, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he left me. He left me 2 years ago, and you know what? It's been tough, but life goes on. And really, you're telling me that? But it's fun to listen to, and they need to get that off their chest.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a non-threatening environment, isn't it? They can come and talk to us, and they don't need to worry about us spreading it around to anybody that they know. And well, it's true. You know, you have somebody who's certainly sympathetic, empathetic to them and their needs. We're certainly good listeners.
Yeah, you betcha.
That's so important too, because some people, their vehicles are their lives, and they have to drop it off somewhere. They don't know what's happening, how long it's going to be.
So
No,
many
they don't.
people compliment on that, you know, the service. Like, what would we do if we didn't have it? You know, and we've only got one vehicle, and you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's very important.
But I think you know that you've done it right when you drive up to the door, such as we're doing right now, and the customer smiles and reaches over to give you a nice warm handshake and
Yeah.
gets out and says, "Thanks, have a great day."
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Good
I've had
service.
several people say, "Do you accept a tip?" And I said, I could accept a tip, but you know what? A smile and a thank you is all I need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tip
You know,
enough.
and that's the way
Yeah.
we end it, kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrific.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah,
You're
you're very
welcome.
welcome. Hope
Thanks
to
for
see you
coming
again.
along.
I'm locked in though.
Bye.
Well, we
Just
can
unlock
fix
you.
that.
There we go.
Thanks,
All right.
Alana.
Have a nice day.